Okay, we're good. Oh, never mind. I've been immediately get what is going on.
Okay.
I'm just, yeah.
Bro, it's just, yeah.
I'm just gonna, yeah.
Yeah.
Just gonna do that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now it's working.
Oh my god,
Everything's
no
working.
frame drops. So happy.
Oh, he's living that big life.
Yeah, it feels so good.
Let me just get my chat. Not that anybody speaks in it, but you know what? It's not the point.
Wow, one person speaks in it.
Is he a person?
That's
Do we
the
count that?
question. I don't know if we really can. It's missing the very essence of a human being.
Let me just, yeah, soul.
Exactly.
We just... Yeah, okay, my buttons are working, and we are on the first run of the day.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so I'm all good. My DPI feels a little bit off, but I'll sort that, man. Nothing to worry about. Are you okay with that?
Oh, I'm just.
I just was able to lock in. I just see you like almost dead.
I will probably survive.
Also, I was a little bit slow this time, so I'm gonna be there for the drop.
It's fine. Yeah, you're not missing much.
We get the 94 SHAM on this drop.
Can you imagine? I don't have metal open. You're not up there.
Bro, I dream of the 94 SHAM. I wake up in a cold sweat thinking of its metal embrace.
Every night it comes to me in my sleep.
It haunts every waking moment.
Yep.
We really did get fuck all. That feels too low. That's weird. Yeah, I was playing with mods the other day, and I played with like just enough to where it was completely playable until it all of a sudden crashed.
Oh, bro.
It was like there was one that was actually really good, and I think we should definitely do a playthrough of it. And it was just as simple as like it changes the dedicated drop pool.
Yeah.
It just changes where you get items from, as it. And it was actually very good. I like that a lot. I got to use guns that I like never even see, so that's nice.
Oh, that's good. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh my god.
Did you fall or is he leaving? Which one? Where's the fuck's sake coming in?
Metal opened up a thing in front of my screen, so I couldn't see anything, and then I knocked something, and I gotta get back to the thing now.
Sorry,
Or you could just do it, sure.
You were busy.
No, it's fine, you can just do whatever. I don't even really need to be here, I might as well just leave.
No, come on. It is quicker if you do it. We just gotta get into a rhythm.
Yeah.
Yippee! Yeah, but just jump for joy, spin around, shoot a dog.
Shoot a dog.
Bro, I was watching commentary on the Kamala versus Trump debate. Do not ask me why. I do not know. I don't know. It's only very outdated.
Yeah.
And it was kind of funny because they brought up abortion like almost right away, and Trump just completely ignored. Like he didn't want to say something along the lines of like, yeah, I'm gonna put down these rules basically. And
Yeah.
he just kept on like he kept on basically saying that if Kamala won, then you'd be able to kill newborns.
Shame.
Yeah, we hate those fucking things.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, in this context, I wouldn't have wanted that to happen because Americans are fucking stupid enough to just shoot the newborn.
That's true. Americans are a different breed.
Yes, they are. And on that note, they also shouldn't really be allowed to breed, but it's okay.
So true. We need to cull the Americans completely.
Yeah, the problem is that they're so fixated on killing everything that you'd never even stand a chance.
True.
We
Yeah,
got a
they're way too good
Harold,
at that.
TD or Grip, and a Dookie.
Oh, what's the
And
prefix?
Jacob's site. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm pretty sure it might be a deeper. I'm pretty sure that's the part. So it's either explicit or a deeper. But either way, it's fucking awful because it has stupid parts. It's
Okay.
a deeper. I got it right. Oh my god, bro! I've
Oh
learnt the
my
parts.
god, no
I've learnt them.
way. I can't believe it.
Let's go, bro. That's the first time I've ever guessed a gun thing, like a gun prefix based on a part.
It's quite impressive.
Except for the really obvious bayonet. Yeah, I mean, that's it's
Yeah.
a blade, bro. Like. But yeah, man. And we haven't even been playing this game as religiously as we once did. I'm gonna die.
Don't do that.
Alright, bro, I'm fine.
You do look a little bit lower.
No, I'm good. I have a grog and a chain lightning. Nothing can kill me. You don't even have to aim it. Is that it? We get nothing?
Yeah.
I feel like we're moving a touch slow, but it might just be me.
We've done like 3 rounds.
Yeah,
Not really doing that
this is
much
our
time
this is
yet.
our 4th round, and we're only on 6 minutes. So yeah, we're actually doing fine. I don't know why I think we're going slow. The good news is, I feel as though Donald Trump is generally egotistical enough to the point where he knows that if he oh no, sorry, not egotistical. What's it called when someone is really they think they are uh it's hard to describe. I think that he thinks so highly of himself that he'd never want to risk getting blown up.
Narcissistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he probably won't ever launch a nuke because that kind of implies that he's gonna die.
Yeah. I mean, the good news is that Donald Trump is 78 years old, so he's gonna die soon.
I think he's finishing his term before he's dying, unless a bullet is involved.
That's true.
And they've already tried so many times, and it's
Yeah. Tried and failed. Those losers.
Imagine being the CIA guy who was in charge of convincing that dude to shoot at the president.
Right.
Do you reckon they did subliminal messaging, or they just went into one chat room and said, "Bro,
probably
someone should really deal with that guy," and then he was just like, "I'll do it."
Yeah, they probably just go ahead, bro. Like if you're going.
It is kind of funny whenever a president gets shot, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Because it's you could have stopped it. Could have stopped this. You could have just taken away the guns.
Can you imagine how awesome it would have been if it actually killed him?
It would have been dope. There would have been. I can't tell if there would have been less jokes or more jokes.
Oh, way more, bro.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of I don't know. I guess it is the internet.
Yeah. It would be worldwide. Like if you're in China and you see
Yeah, I mean, I guess immediately after the Queen died, we were all making jokes about it, but she wasn't even technically a bad person.
Yeah, she was okay. And we all knew she was gonna die, so.
I'm yeah, she lived a long life. I feel as though that's kind of why it's better, you know.
Yeah.
If a 16-year-old dies and you just start cracking jokes about it, it's kind of highly bad because they didn't even get a chance to live and you're fucking BMing them even though they can't do anything about it. But it's you get a 90, you know, it's kind of it is what it is.
Mm.
You're dead now, I'm gonna be happy about it.
Yeah.
Also, did you hear about the Liverpool thing that I didn't know happened until Yasmin told me?
I did, but I thought it was.
Apparently, so Liverpool, I think, won some kind of cup football thing, and they did what every egotistical British person does and went parading in the streets. Uh, and basically, what that got them was one most likely drunk idiot from what I can only assume is the enemy team driving a car straight through a crowd.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I remember. Some guy drove a car into a bunch of people.
And can I be honest? I am so surprised we don't get more of that here.
I know, right?
I'm so surprised we don't get more of that.
I mean, we have a lower drinking age. I guess.
Yeah, plus it's like
Gee.
everybody who's normal like really needs to learn how to drive. Yeah, I mean, it's like for some,
Yeah.
I don't get it personally, but like it's a big thing for some people to like, oh my god, I have to drive as soon as I possibly can.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. I'm just surprised we don't get more of it because like football is so violent,
Hmm.
which is also just great. I forget where I heard this, but it's definitely not mine, but it is a great point. There's like every TV, like like BBC and stuff like that, every uh, broadcasting thing
Yeah.
has had at some point a fucking fluff bit of journalism on how video games cause like immense violence and like like they harm your brain and
Yeah.
make you more violent, even though that's the opposite, but it doesn't matter. Um, so yeah, they all do that, and they're all just like, "Oh my god, don't let your children near this." Christ, they'll turn into murderers. And then every single one of them also has a fucking entire channel dedicated purely to football.
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
Very true.
this is what happens.
Yeah, football has caused thousands of
And it's
fist
like,
fights, bro.
football is rough. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to know what has taken more actual lives between video games and football, at the very least in England, it is football for like 99%.
Yeah. Bro, that's facts.
Yeah, I don't really know why we keep football around, to be honest.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
kind of like it. I get
I,
why people enjoy it.
me too. I understand why it's still a thing. I just don't understand why there are people that like you will go into a person's home and fucking I don't know, Manchester, and there won't be a like a bit of wall that you can see. There won't be paint anywhere because it's all just posters, scarves, t-shirts, framed fucking photos of insert famous footballers' arse cheeks. Like, is that like it's so culty. It's weird.
Yeah, it's because it's like a sport, you know. That happens with every sport. You get some insane people.
You
Happens
know,
with
but like
everything, to be honest.
I just feel as though it's more common here than it should be.
It's because football's the biggest like thing in the UK,
Yeah,
just, like in general.
I do just feel though like if you rounded up every single person who could be considered a football fan and then had them all systematically executed just immediately, then England would probably be a better place.
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean, I'm not a massive
I
fan.
don't think most of them are that bad.
I know, but it's just like uh, I can't describe why I dislike them so much because like there's no real reason. I just don't.
You just despise football fans.
I mean, yeah, like the hardcore ones especially. I know that's not most of them, but it's like
Yeah.
especially the apps. And I do actually have a reason for this gen. If I meet a dude and the second we got a bitch
Not fun.
socializing no sorry socializing no element bandit sight Hyperion grip thingy stock. Eesh. I'm gonna go socializing still. Fuck. Never give in to a corporate bitch, Reggie.
Never.
But yeah, anyway, if I
Right.
meet a dude and like the first 2 sentences out of his mouth are like, "Who do you support?" Fuck him. Let him
Yeah,
die.
yeah.
My
Eh,
fucking one of my electrical teachers, Craig, the one that I didn't like, he was like that. And then I
really.
was just like, I don't fucking follow football. He's like, oh.
I can't remember the
I was
last
like, fucking,
time
I don't know.
someone asked me who do you support. It's been a few years.
They're just so awful. I just hate them. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I didn't watch the game. I was too busy playing Fortnite. Fuck off. You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What was that?
I don't know, that was my inner demon.
Pretty just died.
Yeah, no, I didn't watch the game. I was too busy playing Borderlands 2.
I was too busy
And
with
then,
your mother.
I was too busy gooning.
Gooners.
And then they think you're a Manchester fan.
I can't remember who he's. Oh right, I think he supported Newcastle, and it was like someone said that they supported some other fucking team, and he genuinely just immediately threatened their grade. That was the first day we had him, and it was one of those moments where it's like I don't know if it's just like me being wildly fucking autistic, but it was like I genuinely don't even know if he was joking. Like he said it so cold.
I mean, to be fair, some people have a hard time displaying this sense of humor,
That's fair.
especially if they're like a teacher or whatever, because then it's like, oh, I'm sure you're joking, but you know,
That would have been crazy though. Imagine if he wasn't joking.
exactly.
Just like someone in my class was just like, "Oh yeah, no, I actually support fucking Chelsea or something," and
He's like, all
then
right, love that.
he was just like, "I am gonna fail you,"
Yeah,
and then he's just like, "He must be joking." And you come to the end of the year, and you just see on the paper, "You fucking failed, Chelsea star." It's just
yeah.
like, damn, he won't lie. No, I don't get it. I wish I was. I wish I could be American for like one day, just so I could know if they're that crazy about American football. Because like
I don't think
I know
they
that some of
like.
them are like, but it's more like centralized into like towns and stuff. It's not like
I,
you live here, fuck you, you're a sports fan now.
I think it's kind of like the UK, where they are crazy about it if it's like the Super Bowl, you know, kind of like
Yeah,
how everyone here
I mean it's like
like cares about the World
I
Cup.
watched the World Cup, yeah, but like that's the
Yeah,
only thing I would watch.
yeah, exactly. But then after like the Super Bowl, everyone's just like, yeah.
By the way, watching the World Cup is like the most patriotic I've ever been.
Oh, so true.
I
Me
don't,
too.
and it's the same thing. It's like I don't understand why I even give a shit. And
Yeah,
it's like afterwards we don't win the World Cup. Who the fuck cares? Like,
yeah.
but it's like while I'm watching it, I get hyped. I don't know, I don't know
You
why.
start to feel that patriotism.
Yeah, that must just be what
Oh,
Americans feel all the time. That's why they go nuts.
yeah.
Also, I think I might be a little bit stupid.
Really,
Yeah, we because like we make 9/11 jokes semi regularly. I feel, and
probably.
I never really put two and two together that the whole inside job, because like I always kind of just never questioned why it was an inside job. I was always just like, oh yeah, probably. I don't fucking know. It's America, right?
Mm,
But it's like it was an inside job because it raised conscription and they were at war. Or
yeah,
sorry, they wanted to be at war,
yeah.
and it
No,
makes so
that's
much
why.
sense. I just never put that together.
That's why they say Bush did 9/11,
Yeah, he did probably.
because he probably did. Yeah.
I don't really get why we have a president or a prime minister.
Me neither. It's pretty stupid.
It's like I don't
It
know
feels very
why.
old-fashioned.
Yeah, it really does. And it's like I get why we would want one dude there to like say this stuff, but the fact is we're not like I don't. It kind of makes sense because our system is okay,
Yeah.
but like we elected the Tories into power, they're not really in power because they still have to compete with everyone else in wherever it fucking happens. I forget what it's called, Parliament,
Yeah.
right? And so it's like that's okay-ish, right? But I feel as though it should work in more of an American way. And I know that sounds really stupid, but it's just because we're not completely radicalized extremists, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel as though it should be, we elect the Tories, cool. The Tories call the shots, but everything they do has to be reviewed by Parliament, right? So it's like, if
Yeah.
Parliament deem it to be extremism, like if the Tories are about to go, every single man from the ages of 3 to 35 have to enlist, and they have fucking 4-year-olds fighting a war. It's like, no.
I agree.
I don't know. It's kind of like, it feels as though our votes count. If America's voting system wasn't clearly rigged every fucking time, or at the very least pushed by fake votes, and
Yeah.
also, by the way, 90% of the time that they do it, not every name appears on the ballots. Like, you can't even vote for everyone when you go to a voting booth in America. It's crazy.
Yeah. I know.
But I feel as though if America's voting system worked the way that it's intended to, our votes here would actually mean less than their votes do there.
Yeah.
You know, because like they are electing someone into power. Also, there should
Yeah.
be one dude that like he doesn't have any power. His entire thing. I guess this wouldn't work the way I intended because they just get corrupt and then tell him fake information, right? But it's like it would be nice if we knew everything that they were thinking and did at all times, and that was just like one dude's job to just be like, guys, listen.
Hear me out.
And it's like it's way too formal. It's like he should literally just be like, guys, listen, okay, this is what these guys want. This is what these guys want. And it's like it should be his job, and like he should have like a little team to be like, this is what you say. If you say anything other than this, we're gonna get fucking sued.
Yeah.
Because it's like I can't fucking be asked to do a bunch of research just to pick who I'm voting for.
Mm.
I'd rather look at just the main ideals and then be done with it.
Yeah.
Also, we really gotta fucking just completely tax the rich. Also, all politicians should work for no money.
I agree.
Oh, sorry, not no money. Minimum wage.
Yeah. They gotta show that they really care.
Not even that. They just like, how the fuck are these people supposed to do what's best for, you know, the everyday person if they are not everyday people?
Yeah, I agree. They get paid too much for it.
Which is also why I feel as though Parliament shouldn't be done based on like, it shouldn't be done based on, what do you call it, like party. You know what I mean? I feel as though people should be called up for Parliament duty, like every other person, like literally like jury duty, right? So they should be
Yeah.
called up, and then you get paid whatever you were being paid for whatever job you had for the next year. And if you didn't have a job, you get paid minimum wage, right? And it's just that for a year, and then you just get switched out, and it should be done based on like demographic, age, and just like stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it should just
Yeah.
be ish. Like, it should be the same number of like old people as young people, and like, you know, people in the middle.
Right.
And it would just make it so much more even.
Mm.
It really would. And it's like, yes, you would inevitably have racists in Parliament. Guess what? They're already there. Who cares?
Yeah. That's an interesting idea.
I just feel as though it would work a lot better.
Mm.
And it's like, of course, there's going to be a governing body to any like Parliament rules, and anyway, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be someone there to be like, guys, this is fucking insane. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So it's not like we're somehow going to get 100 absolute psychopaths all selected for Parliament duty at once. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And then all of a sudden we're blowing up the country.
Yeah.
Why did that not work? Anyway, yeah, that's my take on politics.
Wow, that was a very nice, very cool approach you have there.
Yeah.
I'd
Honestly,
love to.
I think I hit the nail on the head with that one. The problem is that the people that I need to support me on my ideals aren't ever going to support me because it goes against them.
Yeah.
Which is where all of the inequality comes from.
Maybe you should become a politician.
Fuck no. I'd
No.
never get anything done. Like, it's impossible.
Ish.
It's like, there is probably, right? I'm only going to say probably, and I don't even know who it is, but there's probably a genuinely, like, empathetic individual that's currently a politician, and they're never going to make it. Like, they won't make
Yeah.
it. Because you just can't.
Yeah. Well,
It's
that's
not.
basically what a Green Party is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it's just like. I don't know. It's just all fucked. Reset the world. It's fine, bro. In like 100 million years or whatever, Pangea will come together and then we'll all blow each other up.
Yeah, that'll be it.
All of a sudden, we're going to be the ones who are putting refugees into America and then we're going to get bombed.
Yeah.
There's people
Can't
in
wait for
between us and
Pangea
America.
to
Was it? It's like, fucking hell. I feel as though Iceland. Oh, sorry. Is it Iceland or Greenland that's like slightly too high? Would we touch America?
Greenland.
Is it a straight? Is it a straight shot across the sea to America? I feel like it could be.
Maybe.
I swear there's
I don't
something
know.
there. I ain't too
Well,
good at the
it's above.
geography.
It's like above everything else, but it's in between here and America, I think.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wasn't Donald Trump trying to like buy Greenland or something?
Huh?
He was trying to like buy Greenland or something.
Yeah, he did. He put a fucking. He said, "I'll buy Greenland," and then every single person in the Greenland Parliament just laughed.
Yeah.
Which is so rightfully so, to be honest. Like, what the fuck was he saying? I'm gonna buy this country. Money, money, money.
What
I'm
is
here.
Bro yeah? Oh, Bro just typing shit.
I'm gonna buy this country and make it so no one can have an abortion.
Well, that's what he did to America, recently.
And then they voted him in.
Yeah.
America's just gone.
Look,
Oh, also, one thing that I did find very funny from the commentary that I was watching. So basically, I think it was like, I think it was the Vance person or whatever. He and or Trump basically said that Biden, the Biden administration was letting in more immigrants, right? So that they would feel sympathetic towards him and then vote in his favor, right?
yeah.
Even though illegal immigrants can't vote,
Trump vote. Yeah.
they can't vote. Like, and so he basically just said they let them in so that they could vote, even though they can't vote. So it's just complete bullshit.
Kind of fucking dumb. They just fucking say shit.
Also, Elon should not be on Trump's side. Like, he is just on a complete right-wing thing. Like, he has a problem with population rate in America, right? That's why he's like having so many kids or whatever. And by the way he has kids is fucked. But anyway, so yeah, he has like a big thing on America's population rate. But like places like Australia and stuff like that, they have like a high population number and like the percentage is like 30% immigrants.
Yeah.
Like immigrants are literally the answer to your population crisis, Elon, and yet you side with Trump.
Yeah,
And it's like
stupid.
they're like, oh my god, keep them out of the country instead of being like, okay, yeah, you can come in, but just go through this process so that you can become a legal immigrant instead of an illegal.
Yeah.
Which is just another thing. It's like I don't understand why, because like he hates all illegal immigrants, and it's like that's fair, kinda. It isn't fair that instead of making them or like setting up a system to make them legal immigrants or like helping that system to improve, you instead decide I'm gonna kill you.
Basically, that's the Republican way of thinking. Bro.
We frickin' hate Republicans.
Yeah, those guys.
Think more left wing.
I think Joe Biden.
Or Biden.
I think he's gonna die soon.
I
His
hope.
boss
I
died.
kind of hope so, and I hope the last picture ever taken of him is him with ice cream. I'll be honest. Sleepy Joe might have to go forever sleepy. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I don't think it will take very long.
Honestly, I don't even think he did that
No.
badly, given how badly other presidents do.
Yeah, exactly. They don't really do very much if they
And
want
it's
to be
like Trump is an
honest.
awful person, but like I don't really care. Not really. Like it's like
Yeah.
he is a bad person and he shouldn't have what he has, but he does have what he has, and as long as he can deliver being a president, it doesn't really matter. But instead, he decides to do evil shit as president. I did another lap. I'm stupid.
Oh, buddy. It's okay.
Yeah,
There's nothing to
I was caught up in my politics.
it.
It's like, but like you know what I mean? Because if he was evil, but then did good things because he knew that the way that he thinks is so archaic, and he was just like, I don't believe in what I'm doing, but I'm doing it because it is the future. You know,
Mm.
like I'd be okay with that. I feel. I don't know. It's just like it's all cooked.
Yeah,
Also, the tariffs were kind of funny.
they were quite funny. I mean, I say were. I'm pretty sure they're still a thing.
Yeah, they like lessened a lot of them though.
Yeah. I wonder why. It's almost as if it made everything unaffordable. Also, I didn't even know what tariffs were until like.
Can I be honest? I'm still a little bit iffy on the subject, but at the same time, I know that it basically just means that America wants money from other countries, but all that they really do when they put tariffs on other people is reduce trade, meaning that the American population has to rely more heavily on American-made things, which just means that your government is basically getting money from you by ceasing trade with other people. But it just
Yeah.
looks like the other people are the problem because they won't give in to your ridiculous demands.
Yeah, that's basically it.
We heckin' love tariffs.
Mm.
God, he just annoys me. He annoys me because he's not like he doesn't go full evil.
It would be better if he went full evil.
It's like I get why he didn't do it in the first term, right? I get why he didn't because he knew that he'd probably have a shot at a second term.
Mm.
I accidentally spoke new game. My bad. But like,
Sorry,
yeah.
I
So
will let.
I get why he didn't go full tilt, right? But then like you're in your second term. You'll never have a shot at this again. Like you probably be impeached, but like you'll have to do something impeachable first. So just make sure that what you do isn't impeachable,
Yeah.
which is basically just don't fucking break the law, but like you can make new laws. Who the fuck cares? And just go full evil. Like we know that you want to, just do it. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel as though if he did just completely, I hope to God that he realizes that he can just flat out 180 on everyone who supported him and just completely side with gun haters and just takes away all of them.
I think he should do that when he has like 5 days left.
But no, because it would never be like enacted in time. He has to do it with like a year left.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
has to do it with a year left and put everything he has into it.
Yeah.
The problem, and like that would be great because it would mean that like you. The problem is that the next person to get elected after him would just be like, guys, I'll give you back the guns. I'll give them
Mm.
back, guys. Just vote me in. I'll do it right now. You know,
That's what they care about.
it is literally all they care about. They care about more than their children's safety, which is kind of nuts.
Yeah.
But like, I can't even really say that because it's just that all of them are just so dense that
Mm.
they don't correlate them. They're just like, oh, my 3-year-old daughter got shot in the face with a 9mm handgun. We need more guns in the schools, guys. Come on, give them to the
Yeah,
teachers.
so we
That
can
teacher
protect
who
them.
shot my who shot my child because she accidentally missed the kid with the gun.
Yeah. Right, I'll be back in 1 minute.
You're good, bro. I'm gonna stop spouting off my beliefs now. If not, I'm gonna get shadow banned. Anyway. We're doing pretty good. Not really. We're doing alright. I'm gonna keep going. I can do this job.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright. Well, I mean, you can join, but I've got the run going by myself. He's already dead. So, you're good.
Wow. Imagine if you got it and I wasn't here.
Yeah, I kind of assumed it's like, I'm not gonna get it anyway, so I might as well just add another run.
You never know.
Yeah. But it's like, I genuinely feel as though my like parliament duty thing might actually work. I don't know if it's ever been done. I'd have to assume so.
Hmm.
But it's like, surely that's just the complete ace in the hole to never increase anyone's power that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It would also mean though that you have like, I don't know, you just have like random people.
Well, yeah, but
Most
like
people
random
not
people are
one.
better than bad people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like on the whole, it depends on your like how much you believe in humanity. Because it's like if you think there are more good people in the world than bad people, this will be a net positive.
Yeah. Ugh.
And it's like I don't know. I just feel as though I also feel as though you'd have to like somehow systematically do the debate in Parliament because it's like
Mm.
otherwise three people are going to get to speak because they're speaking the loudest and then they're going to get to do whatever they want.
Yep.
And then it would be like a shy librarian that fucking has hearing aids in, and you're just like, well, what the fuck do you bring to this table? And she's just like, what?
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 I don't know where I am.
Where am I? It's
That's the
actually
problem
just
with
like
random
it's fucking like
selection.
receptionist Ariana's like great aunt. She was not supposed to be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
She starts spouting off like Nazi sympathy in the British Parliament. Also, that's another thing. It's like they'd rig it like you can rig a jury. You know what I mean? Like they just rig the Parliament, and then all of a sudden, like we just have a bunch of neo-Nazi in Parliament.
Yeah.
I feel as though like I don't know. I want to live in a country where people can be like, "Damn, what the fuck are you doing in our parliament?" And then the parliament's just like, "My bad, gang."
Very
We'll
true.
switch it
Yeah.
up.
That's not really a thing that can happen right
Well,
now,
no, because like
unfortunately.
you, you, you're like Parliament. What the fuck are you doing? And the Parliament's like, "I'm going to fucking kill you so that you can't ever say that to me again."
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, it's a bit cooked. It is what it is.
I'll bet.
I mean, like either way, it's not going to happen in our lifetimes. I don't think. So
Mm.
there would have to be a drastic, like, common enemy.
Yeah.
But the problem is that like now nukes are in the picture. That can't happen. Not from like within anyway. We need like a big external threat, but like it can't be a meteorite because scientists would have already spotted them. I'm pretty sure we can spot them like a million years in advance, which is kind of cool.
Mm.
So yeah, that's not gonna happen. You know, like we need like a big old super volcano. I'm gonna fucking blow up if you don't stop global warming right now.
Yeah. We really do.
You know.
Although, like, even then, I don't know.
And
People probably
hopefully
just
we can put that super volcano directly underneath the White House.
for real. People would probably just say it's fake, though. You know, it's not real.
Well, yeah, but like if the okay, right. So it's like that would be the case. It's like if it was in, I don't know, Russia, if it was like deep in Russia, and it was like, guys, we found a super volcano, it's in Russia, the US would just be like, they're lying because they want sympathy, even
Yeah.
though, and then like in like 30 years time it'll blow up, right? Because
Yeah.
it will only affect, it like won't destroy the US. That's why. Like they'll just be like, oh my god, guys, it's gonna wipe out Russia. Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
And then even though we'll all end up getting like immense cancer and like smoke inhalation for years, and there'll be like a big drop in life expectancy and stuff like that. But you also just be like, that is a great trade-off for getting rid of Russia. But if
Yeah.
you put it right underneath the fucking White House, he's gonna do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Russia get to be the ones that are just like, he's fucking lying.
Yeah.
He's lying, guys.
Yeah.
Trust
It goes
me.
both ways.
Trust me. Yeah, it's because like no one get. It needs to be a super volcano in like Alaska or something, just like really close to the edge of Russia, so it still affect the whole thing. And
True.
it needs
That's
to
the only
be
way
it
to
needs
get
to be
something
in
like
Alaska, and the wind direction needs to be heading straight over Russia.
Yeah.
So it's like it'll blow up, destroy the U.S., and then or like take out a really big chunk of the U.S., and then all of the volcanic ash and stuff can get sent over to Russia.
Yeah.
Also, apparently they were just like, apparently Australians did like mass war crimes on behalf of America, just because they wanted to appease America. So they just like did really bad war crimes.
Yeah.
Oh, also, did you know that selling state secrets, even if you're snitching on like a massive uh criminal like conspiracy that happens within your government, that's considered treason?
Shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I've heard about that. You can't, like, tell on them even if you should.
Exactly, like you can't tell them even if you should, because it's akin to like giving away state secrets.
Yeah.
And do you know what I love the most about that?
What?
Is that it's not even a case of the information that you leak has something happen, like it's acted upon, but you also go to jail for leaking state secrets. You know what I mean? It's not that. It's just you go to jail for leaking state secrets.
Yeah,
All this
exactly.
evidence that you brought us and all of your testimony saying this guy killed a 3-year-old in Afghanistan doesn't matter.
Okay.
Fuck you. He can go free. Just because. For the lols, innit?
The laws.
Yeah.
We couldn't send them both to jail because then it would be like, well, which one of them deserves it?
Yeah.
And obviously, leaking state secrets is way worse, so it's got to be that one.
Yeah. And it's like, it's like the UN also just sucks. Like, the UN doesn't suck as much as everywhere else, but like, it still sucks.
Yeah.
Also, I've only really just been exposed to the amount of like child and slave labor that is in every product that you've ever had.
My game just crashed.
Yikes.
But yeah, there's a lot of slave labor these days.
I mean, like, it never stopped.
No.
Yeah, and it's like even worse than that. It's like you can't even escape it, really. I was actually watching a thing on fucking Mr. Beast and Feastables when that was brought up.
Really?
Yeah. Also, you were just flat out shooting into a wall standing next to a laser thing when you disconnected.
Alright. Does Mr. Beast use slave labor then?
I mean, like, yes, because he's in the chocolate industry.
True.
And it was like this whole thing where he used to say, "Oh, child and slave labor free," but then the demand got too high, pretty much.
Yeah.
Or like that's like the common theory is like the demand got way too high, and so he took it off the website. And then there was like this whole like additional thing to it where it's like they never put anything about being slave free on the packaging. And he did that intentionally because he knew that he'd have to switch to slave free or to slavery because the demand would be
Yeah.
too high. So he just never put it on the packaging,
Yeah.
which is just nuts. But it's like
It is.
it's nuts in the way that that is normal.
Yeah.
You know, like you can't even really like you can blame him, but like it doesn't matter that you've blamed him. Like you could blame anyone on the planet that extorts other people, which is like 20% of us.
Mm.
I don't know. It's all just so screwed up.
It's pretty fucked.
We got a splat gun.
Let's go.
Ugh. TD or stock? Jacob's grip? Bandit sight? What is this piece of trash? Garbo. That's what it is.
We've had better splat guns.
Yep.
Many better splat guns.
If I could go back in time and change one thing about my life, but it was like, it couldn't be something about like money. You know what I mean? Like it just had to be something that is completely unrelated to money.
Yeah.
I would change the fact that we didn't immediately start. We had the counters since the beginning, but I should have done separate counters for like bitches and like the amount of bitches we got and then the amount of heads that we got and then on and on. And then it should also have been like the amount of world drops and stuff because it's like I could have done that. It would have been very easy.
Yeah. It would have been. It would have filled up the screen though.
Yeah, but like, I don't
I
know.
know we kind of lost keep track of.
I mean, it wouldn't be any real. Like, it wouldn't really be hard. We should have definitely done one for splat guns.
Yeah. We've got more splat guns than chans.
We have more splat guns than we have runs, dude.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I kind of regret not like getting records of these streams from the beginning because
Yeah, it's true.
we only have like 5 or 6, and that's from like starting from like run 1000 or something. So
It was like
it's a lot of lost.
1050, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot of lost time.
I'm like, yeah, it is, but it's like now we're doing this. So I'm always gonna do this. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that Cobra is gonna be like conclusive, guys. We got this.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have that one from the beginning, so it'll be better.
I should
As
probably
a
respec before we
thing.
do the Cobra, and I'm pretty sure I can optimize. I should
Yeah, I'm gonna
definitely have
find some
gotten.
kind of
I should have gotten keep firing. I don't know why I didn't. Anyway, yeah. I mean, we did say that we were going to do some optimization before we went for anything else. Anyway.
Uh-huh.
Hey, guess what? We got the bandit version of a splat gun.
Oh, let's go. What's that?
Well, it's so you know a bandit shotgun, like a green bandit shotgun.
Right.
It's just that, but with a I think it's like a Hyperion barrel, which makes it E-Tech.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
But like because it's bandit, it doesn't say splat gun. It says like splasher blaster or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that thing.
But like it's a fucking splat gun. It will work the exact same as a splat gun.
It is a splat gun, basically.
uh, it's fine, broski. We got this.
Yeah, bro, we got this.
Say less.
Say less.
Like actually, say less. Stop talking. I don't want to hear you anymore.
Damn. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If Alex was here, I would have said that to him, but he's not, so I can't. Do you reckon Alex thinks that he had a good reason to not talk to us anymore?
I don't care what he thinks.
Maybe that's the reason.
Yeah. I've learned that his opinion does not matter.
I just feel as though. Do you know what it is? I don't like it because it's just fizzled into like basically nothing.
Yeah.
It's like I would have much preferred it if there was a massive argument and then we never spoke to him again.
Yeah, same. This is quite sad. Oh, it is right now. It's a bit depressing.
That can kill me?
What'd you do?
Killed myself.
That can kill me?
That
No
can
way.
kill me? No way. Oh, come
How
on.
did you kill yourself?
Oh, you. Thank you for getting me, Reggie. I can't believe I just missed that load even on nothing.
It's alright.
I assume we got nothing, but I wasn't seeing it.
You're doing quite well.
Yay! I love assuming things in a correct fashion. Also, the downfall of Elon was kind of crazy.
Yeah. I know he was your baby daddy for many years.
I wish, dude. I'd be fucking filthy rich.
That's true.
He'd be posting about his great Borderlands 2. He'd be posting about his great Borderlands 2 build, and it would be hot dog shit.
Yeah. This is my new Borderlands 2 build. I'm gonna use it to get the 94 SHAM. And he's playing like Gauge.
Yeah, he's 100%. Bro, you give that man the ability to play Borderlands 2, he's picking Gauge. Zero hesitation in my mind that he would pick Gauge. Also, it's mad that he went from like really progressive in like the work that he did to just being completely transphobic.
I know.
And like most like probably racist. It's like I feel as though half of it must be fake in order to just be friends with Trump.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Because like they both hated each other until it was convenient.
Yeah.
But it's like the transphobia seems very deep-seated and just rooted.
Yeah. Just
Like
weird.
you don't give up a child just because Trump's a transphobe.
Exactly.
Anyway, it's all right. Soon enough, AI will advance to the point where we can just break into the fucking Tesla servers and blow everyone up.
Or they're already blown up by themselves.
I told you it's the beginning.
Yep.
You just get the kill code to every Tesla car made. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're just like trying to rally people, just like, guys, look, we have the power to destroy the cars. Like we can do this. And then they're just like, but we're not gonna do it yet. Because we want more idiots to buy Teslas and then we can get them all in one go.
That is a fantastic idea.
Yeah, it's nice. Also, I just know that even though it was a PR nightmare for Tesla and Elon and probably Trump, even though it was that, I 100% fucking know that he did that salute on purpose, dude.
Me too.
I can imagine a world where Elon and Trump were both talking, and Trump was just like, "I bet you won't do a Nazi salute on camera," and he was just like, "I'll take that bet." And then afterwards, they were just pissing themselves.
I think Elon was just in a cat hole, and he thought it was in like 1939 or something.
Also, I like how Elon, like, having an awful, like, physique used to be, like, some people would be like, oh, look at it. This is how we want every CEO to look because it means that they're working really hard,
Yeah,
you know? And now it's just completely mean because he's an awful person.
yeah. So look, this loser.
Bro, if
And then
Elon
we get all
buys if Elon
started
buys
to
Twitch, we're gonna have to start censoring ourselves.
the...
No more Elon talk.
None of this left-wing talk.
None of these woke people.
Can't be having that.
Do you know how many fucking people he would lose off of Twitch if he did that?
Quite a lot.
90% of them are woke.
Yeah.
A third of them have blue hair.
There's a reason why Twitter's just full of bots now.
Yeah.
Bots and racism.
Also, he did an interview with Trump where he claimed he had a DDoS attack.
Yeah.
Even though realistically it was just he was ill-equipped to actually handle the number of people because he thought that they weren't going to get that many.
Yeah.
And at one point Trump said like they had 60 million people watching them and it was just a blunt lie.
Hmm.
And Elon didn't correct him.
I mean, why would he, you know? You gotta...
It's like, it's crazy though. It's just like, Trump really thinks he can just immediately pull 60 million people out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
it's just like just a random number. It's like, wow, that's so many.
It's probably something like 600,000, which is still way
Yeah.
too many people.
Yeah.
But at least that's plausible. I mean, like he is the president, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like 600,000, that's plausible. 60 million, that's a little bit less plausible.
Yeah, that's like...
People do have to work in your economy, Trump. As much as you wish they wouldn't. I don't know why we let silly men run the world.
Or as long as us.
I guess you're right.
Me and you are
I meant us as in like everyone else.
Yeah, society.
It for real. It's literally it's like 98% of the world to the 2% of the world, and it's like, guys, just armed revolution. I'm a Marxist now.
Yeah, oh yeah. Me too.
Because it's also like, okay, right, civil unrest broke out in America today. What is the
Yeah.
American military's response?
Oh,
I mean like massive.
I
I mean like massive. Let's depose the government kind of big. And they're all ordered, yo guys, come kill 90% of our population. Surely they're saying fuck no. Then again, they're Americans. They'd probably be like, cool, yeah. They all just return home, kiss their wives and children, and just immediately execute them.
yeah. You gotta stand by your country, bro.
It's so stupid. And it's like, you can only like... I'm more angry that I can't just blame the average American person 100%. Like, I can, but it wouldn't be truthful. Because realistically, they are brainwashed.
Yeah. I'm sure there's some American people that are fine, but, you know.
Well, yeah, but those people don't have internet and live out in the woods. They're already cooked.
They stay away from society.
They stay away from society, but it turns them into, like, grizzly bears that use guns. Like, that's not what you want.
Mm.
You turn them into people who are just like, oh my god, the government are gonna steal all my guns. Don't watch the TV. They wear fucking tinfoil hats, Reggie. I know they do.
They do.
It's all just bad. I mean, like, everywhere in the world you will find good people. But that's not saying much when they're always surrounded by dickheads. Also, I like how England is like the middle line on the word cunt.
What do you mean?
I mean, like,
Oh,
we're just the
right,
middle,
like
because like
it's in between America and
Australia,
Australia.
every sentence. America,
Yeah.
how could you?
Yeah.
No, actually, they don't even speak to you. They just fucking shoot you.
No words.
It's like
Not
here
even.
it's bad, but it's like it's still
Not
used
necessarily that
commonly.
bad. Yeah.
Like there's groups of people that are going to begrudge you for using it, and there's groups that aren't. But it's like I feel as though America is like mostly the former.
Yeah. And in Australia, it's mostly the latter.
Exactly. Australia, they're going to begrudge you if you don't use it.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know what kind of spaghetti code they got going on, but I hate how the bunker's always slightly facing a different way.
I
Like
know, it keeps doing
even when
that.
he's not completely bugging out, he's still just wrong.
Yeah, it sucks. So what happens when you play the same fucking fight 1,000 times? You start hating the little things.
He's just like, guys, I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna go to the moon.
Yeah.
Bro went to Elpis.
Bro went to Elvis.
That's the thing that you fight in the pre. Oh wait, no, we're not there yet. My bad. No spoilers. We gotta play the pre-sequel again, dude.
Yeah, we didn't get very far. I don't remember how far we got, but I don't think it was that far. At least we
Not
beat
very
the first
far.
game.
We did beat the first game, even though
Eventually.
I feel as though I really turned you off of 100% in the first game. But it's like it's not. It's just not a great game, you know.
Yeah,
Like
definitely. I just don't like it that much. Like, it's fine, but you know.
it's.
I'd
I feel
rather
as
play
though at
it.
one point we'll probably get around to 100%ing it just for the sake of 100%ing it, you know. But it's
Yeah.
like I feel as though we should also 100% at last in the series.
Uh-huh. Did you 100% the third one?
No,
No.
I mean like I've played it a few times since I said that, but it's like I got distracted on other things, and I mean I'm only a week into this. I'll probably get it again pretty soon, but
Mm,
at the same time, like we have so many other things to do. I don't want
yeah.
to start that just to have you turn around and be like, "Bro, we got to do it." And then I'm just like, I'm already like 90% of the way through. It looks like we're doing it for just you. Cool. I was gonna redo the whole thing. And it's like I would do that if it happened, but it's like I just rather it didn't. You know.
Yeah.
If you ever conclusively say fuck that, I'll probably be a bit more, you know, like okay. I
Mm.
mean, we got Steam Summer Sale coming up really soon, don't we? I don't know how
Yeah,
cheap, but I don't know how cheap the whole of Borderlands 3 will be, but
mm,
maybe it's cheaper than CD keys.
mayhaps.
If it's a tenner, I think you gotta do it.
We'll see. We shall see.
Or the boys. Plus, I need Blake to hurry the fuck up and get through that playing games list.
What's that list? You know.
I don't know. I just Blake like
You just want to play Borderlands.
Blake passingly mentioned to me just like they would play Borderlands with me, but they need hand holding, which is like
Yeah.
great. But then I was just like, when are we gonna play Borderlands, Blake? And then Blake was just like, I have so many games on my list, and I was just like, I just need Blake for like an hour or two, you know, because it's like we will very 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 quickly see if Blake likes it or not.
Oh yeah. Well, they played it once, got to the first cutscene, and then got bored.
Exactly. It's like let's not. Let's just no. You know.
Yeah.
I feel as though Blake will like this game.
It'll
And
probably
if that's the case, we're at a full squad, Reggie.
Yeah.
We're there. We've made it. My dreams have come true. We've just had the absolute massive upgrade of of Alex to Ash, and that's it.
So true.
Also, I think I made a mistake when I addressed that Alex had played the thingy. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I feel as though I made a mistake when I said, Alex, why are you playing so much Borderlands 2 on your own? I should have just let it happen without us talking to him at all.
Yeah, because then he just stopped.
Exactly. It's like I feel as though he would have kept going for longer. Not that, like, if he had liked the game, then he would have kept going regardless. So it doesn't fucking matter. But
Mm.
I don't know. I feel as though we're gonna get 3 minutes into me telling Blake everything about this game, and then Blake's gonna be sunk.
Yeah.
To be fair though, pretty good game to get sunk into because it's not that expensive.
I agree.
Yeah. Kind of happy I got that Harold right, to be honest.
Good job.
Yeah, it's a pretty big first step for me.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not the first step at all. I've been working. Okay, give me a break. I mean, I'm good with pistol grips now, which is good. And I can do most of the shotgun grips. Because it's like the grip is the most important thing, and then I'd say prefix.
Mm.
But it's like prefix is the hardest thing to visually tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, it kind of sucks that we got a Deeper on such an ugly Harold.
Well, you know, what can you do?
Yeah. Oh, do you know what we should do?
What?
Do you want to stop at 50 runs?
Sure.
Download this thing that I've got. Right, this swapping mod. And then just start the new playthrough with Python part notifier on. And just really dig into the parts.
I could try that.
Because like I'm kind of, I don't know why, I like the parts. Okay, give me a break.
Well, yeah, I know you're a part guy.
Yeah, I'm part guy, part someone else.
Yeah. No one knows what the other part is.
It's a Minecraft slime. Don't tell anyone.
So what guy part Minecraft slime?
Yep. Where's the slime, you ask? It's in my pants.
Oh yeah.
Why is Vector fucking proportioned like that, by the way? Why has he just got an absolute... He looks like one of those, like punching things for children, where it's like the bottom is just like really big and round. Also, yes, simply the phrase "oh yeah" is enough to set me off about Vector these days.
Oh yeah. He does have a unique build.
Bro's built incorrectly.
Yeah. Basically.
Ah, I just hit my leg on my desk.
Ow.
Oh, there goes a layer of skin that I'll never get back. That's a fucking grenade. Oh, that's 2 grenades. Oh, sorry, mortar shells.
Shells.
Say it right or don't say it at all.
Perhaps. Oh, what the fuck? I did a grenade jump and a fucking exploder jumped on me as soon as it hit me in the air. What
Nice.
the hell? That was
Good
so
clip.
weird. It's not a play clip.
Ah, Reggie TikTok.
I'm not making a fucking TikTok.
Ah,
My TikTok is long dead.
it is, to be fair. The Reggie streams might come back though.
It's true.
I feel as though you should stream this. And there's no real
Maybe I
point.
could.
It's like, you know.
I used to do variety. I don't know when I stopped. I feel like this would be solid stream.
I mean, like, even if you wanted to leave it for a little bit, like, you know, afterwards, we're doing other stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I know why you stopped doing variety. It's because you didn't have enough time. And then you went to uni and you had even less time for just the one game.
Yeah. It brings me back to the Doors speedrunning days. That's always what I think of.
True.
That was peak era.
That really was, you know. I wish so heavily that Alex would come back to us so that we could do more.
Yeah, it's just impossible though. Can't happen. He's too
know.
busy in Disneyland watching the parade.
True.
What the fuck?
And then he gets like 3.8 million views on it.
Exactly.
I'm at home struggling on 3 views of VOD.
Yeah, and he doesn't even tell us.
That's so true, you know. Do you know how?
Yeah,
Do you know how? You'd fucking hear me from Great if I got 3 million views.
Literally. I mean, technically it was his dad, but you know.
Well, yeah, but he was in it.
Exactly, it's still his video.
I mean, like, it's just as much his video as it is his dad's. To be fair, like all his dad did was hold the camera. Like, you know, like they didn't do anything that is particularly creatively distinct. You held the camera to a parade.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it was solid camera work.
I'm not gonna hate on his hustle or anything. I'm like, yeah, sure, but it's like,
I'm just glad he got Alex in it for 2 seconds.
yeah, true.
I would be so sad if Alex just wasn't in that video.
Do you know what would have been the funniest thing?
What?
Is it bad that like if I ever have kids, I'm going to do these kind of like really funny things with them? Like, you know, it's like if I were to do what Alex's dad did, there would be post-game interviews of the parade with my children. And I'd do them like so properly as well. Like I'd actually set them up in some kind of like setting. I'd like them. I'd give them a little mic. They'd feel so good. Maybe not if they were Alex's age, because he'd be like, damn, this is lame.
Well, yeah, but you know, I think you would make a good father.
Thanks, man. I don't think I'm ever gonna get there, but thanks, man.
Oh, I have faith.
We got a volcano.
Yeah, volcano.
Dandy. What is for Dan? Is it the bipod? I think it might be. Oh boy.
I did a lot of writing today.
Yeah? Hey,
Yeah.
you're just on your... More show just got fucking deflected by a buzzard. Anyway, yeah, you're just in your essay now, aren't you? Or are you still on that 6-part thing?
I finished the writing for the 6-part thing, but one of the things I have to do for it is I gotta record myself answering questions.
Oh. That's not
So
bad.
I wrote down a few little script bits for that.
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
was so once I've recorded that, I just gotta stick it all together and it's done. So I'm probably gonna start on the essay I have left tomorrow.
Makes sense. What day is it? Day 27th. You still got...
Yeah.
Still
I
got a
got, like, a
long
month.
time. That's a long time for a 2,000-word essay.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't wanna like close, you know.
That's fair. I mean, like, I ended up not cutting it close, but I felt like I was for the last couple of days.
Yeah.
It's like I ended up with like two and like a half days buffer in between it and my deadline. I just didn't have to go in. But
Mm.
But I really felt for the last like 2 weeks, I was just like, fucked. I'm fucked. Yep, it's done. GG. Bye, Paul.
Yeah.
See you next
Well,
year.
if you put pressure on yourself before you need to, then you end up getting it done before you need to.
Yeah, but
So
it's like I had a lot left.
yeah.
And Paul was just like, "Oh, look at that list though. You don't have that much stuff." And I was just like, "Paul, your list is very different to mine." Paul had a list
Okay,
with
let's see.
6 things on it, and I had a list with like 16.
But
Oh wait, can you still bore it? I guess I should. Yeah,
oh, there we go.
I guess I shouldn't have been shooting at it anyway. Oh wait, it doesn't even give you a second wind. I got it.
Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Alright.
But yeah, so the mod that I'm on about basically replaces whatever is in a normal dedicated drop with an item that you can get from a different dedicated drop, right? So just like switches them out.
Yeah.
And it'll so if you don't get the drop, it'll drop like a little echo device, and it'll on it it'll have the card and then like what you can get from it. So it'll be like Seraph weapon, but it won't tell you like what weapon. It'll just be like you can get a Seraph weapon, or you can get a blue grenade and stuff like that. You can get a unique pistol.
Mm. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm gonna have to get up a list of every dedicated drop in the game.
That's quite a few.
Yeah. Plus, we're gonna have to start. I feel as though we should definitely start guessing. You know, that
Mm.
might have been a pearl.
Oh well.
I don't know why. I weirdly think I just saw like an Avenger or something.
There's no change in the past. Maybe you can go into the vault and
Yeah.
examine.
I mean, I've written down times to go into the VOD before, I just haven't, so I'm not gonna bother. I'm like, it's an
Fair enough.
Avenger. It's not a fucking sham, so I don't care. Not that
True.
much, anyway. Oops, okay. But yeah, we should definitely start guessing. Also, grenades are like super hard, but also like really easy, if that makes sense.
What do you mean by that
I
hard?
don't know if there is a visual way to determine fuse time.
Oh right.
I don't think there is, but like the homing things, it's like it can go from like longbow or homing. You can always tell it's homing so easily. It's ridiculous. Like it has
Yeah.
a big fucking thing on the right side of the grenade.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Mm. Also, I like how you don't really have to know these things, but it's like if we're going to be farming everything for the rest of our lives, then we might as well.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe a
Also,
benefit.
I kind of like it, and there's no real point to playing any game unless you like it, so I'm going to do it.
Um,
Do you know what my problem with it is? It's like it replaces one drop with another, but it doesn't like change its level, which means that technically speaking, it's not really a game-breaking mod, if that makes sense. Because it's like you would like it breaks. I don't know, it's weird because like, I would love to say that doing that would be like lightly modding it, but it's not really a light mod, is it?
no, not really. It changes too much, but I think if it's like just visual changes and it doesn't change anything about the game, or it's like really small time saves, then it's like a light mod. But
Yeah, got nothing. I got nothing.
I got nothing. I'm not so good with the farming.
I had a couple really good ideas for the Sniper Elite video. I need to get around to it. It's just like for some reason I have like a serious just want to just farm and just be constantly playing games and just distracting myself from the awfulness. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And it's like Ash is around, but Ash isn't around all the time. And then you were busy. I was just like, well, I don't want to edit, so I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'll get it done. I do unironically want to do a lot more streams.
I
I
think
want
that's a good
to bump
idea.
up our chances for the Sham before September significantly.
Yeah.
I feel as though we can definitely get it within like a month.
I think so.
But I don't know how dedicated you're gonna be, because it's like I can't blame
Well,
you. I can't blame you for being like, oh my god, it's a fucking bi-weekly stream. But I would absolutely love for you to just be like, Harry, it's 9 a.m. Come on, get on the game. Get your ass up.
I would love to have a day where we just do it for like however long, but
Yeah, but it's like when they're not gonna do it, like however many days after that.
yeah, we'll see when.
It's like I don't want to schedule us because then it seems like we're doing work,
Yeah.
which I guess is kind of fine for me, but like you don't, I don't, you wouldn't like that. I don't think.
I mean, I probably would be able to do it on a schedule, but I don't know if I'd really want to. You know?
Exactly. It's like I more meant like a schedule of like we do it every 3 days.
Yeah.
And but it's kind of like I don't know if we would get more done if we did it every 3 days or if we just did it when we want to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
It depends.
Also, we are on run 1332.
No way. 30 flipping 2. My favorite number
30
in the world.
flipping 2. If I ever get a tattoo, it's going to be of 32.
That's actually quite a good idea. I think you maybe should do that.
I was talking to Ash about septum piercings because Ash wants one, and I was just like, I don't really get piercings in general, but if I was ever going to get a piercing, it would be something like small and in an area where it's like not directly on my face. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or like an ear piercing.
Yeah, like an ear piercing or nothing even remotely close to my mouth. I don't like it. Uh,
Yeah.
it's like yeah, I got a fucking foreskin pit nose. uh,
Oh my god, can you imagine?
yikes, yikes.
What the fuck would even I don't even want to imagine that though.
I mean, like there are people out there who have that. You just know it.
What happens when they
I
get
have
stiffy?
personally seen a video of a woman who has
Oh
a
god,
literal
okay.
zipper, and I will not tell you where, but you can guess.
What the
And it is grim.
How is that possible? Who has the fucking like requirements to do that
I
to a
mean,
person,
it's
you know?
their choice, but it's like, who the fuck would do that? You know? I wonder how much it
Yeah,
cost.
honestly.
Yeah, just like, tattoos are also bad, but it's like I wouldn't be completely against getting like a small one. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
if it had like some severe like value to me as a person.
yeah, exactly. Right, I'll be back in a minute again.
Alright, I'm gonna do another run. Bro keeps going for a minute. He heard me mention the zipper, and he just immediately thought, I gotta bust one. Then he left. like, oh, I basically just killed that thing as quickly as Reggie does. Oh. Just gonna leave it so Reggie doesn't miss the drop.
Hello.
I didn't kill him until you were here. I
Well,
mean, like, he's in deathbed, so, like, he's one tap, but...
You're so kind.
Also, we got a synergy in the chest. Which is it's a green pistol, but it's my favorite green pistol, so I thought I'd mention it.
Oh my god. I spawned on a fucking an exploder. What the hell?
Oh, Jesus, I just did it as well.
Donk.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, I killed him really fucking quickly.
Oh yeah.
I killed him in 3 hits. I had just killed an exploder, and my first shot did half his health because I had fucking overkill and everything on it.
Yeah, I feel like the setup you have right now is probably the like second most efficient after Zero's 4 to kill it.
I mean, like,
Really good.
I don't think it's quite efficient because I allocate the skills slightly wrong, but I think it's very close.
Yeah.
I think it's close enough to where it doesn't really matter when I'm fighting the actual boss, but when I'm fighting like the mobs, it could be better.
Uh-huh.
The problem is that the skill that I'm not spec'd into is just you just hold it down. You never stop firing.
Yeah.
And it gets really annoying.
Oh
But it's like when we do the Cobra, if I'm still using this setup and we haven't like decided to use like Nord fleets to like kill a bunch of stuff at once or stuff like that. The problem with Nord fleets is like we don't have infinite rocket ammo.
No.
And it's like you can get a stupid amount, sure, but then you have to go back
But the
and get
max
it
is
again.
still quite low. Yeah.
I feel as though it's definitely better to do something like this or like Harold's. I can't imagine that the beatdown guys are going to be that difficult.
Yeah, exactly. As long as I can like kill a bunch of them really quickly, it's kind of okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling doing something with grenades, but I don't know what. You know what I mean? I feel as though like something with a grenade is going to make it a lot more. Like if we can make it so we can just immediately kill a bunch of them with a chain lightning, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's a way to do that. Plus, you have the issue with like not actually being able to see the drop because you just have a bunch of flying orbs on your screen when you use the North Fleet.
So true. I mean, how long do they take to like go away?
And it's not that. It's like so like they shoot out, right? So if you're spamming them, you already can't see that much, and then they detonate with like whatever uh, element it is. So then you have the on top of it explosion of element. So if we were using shock, we'd be absolutely cooked because everywhere would just be blue and we'd never see the Cobra until it like went away. I don't know who the fuck the Aussie bloke that's outside my house is, but
Do you ever get people looking through your window?
no idea. I'm facing the other way.
Oh, you are. That's true. You probably don't notice.
Yeah.
I wonder how many
I
people have seen
try
you
not to think
gaming.
about it.
Yeah.
I try not to think about it, especially when it's like, because we're coming back to summer again, and it's like my window is open, my curtains are open. There is no way around it, and I sit like really funky at my desk when I'm just like watching stuff. Like I'll sit with like, I've tried to explain it to you before, and it just doesn't work. So it's fine. But there's I sit funky, and I'm just like, bro, anybody walking past, they're gonna think I'm so fucking weird. And it's like I don't really care, but it's like, you know, my house.
Yeah.
I'll say how I want.
That's why I keep my blinds mostly closed, just because I'm always facing like the windows and I can see everyone who goes past.
Yeah,
It's not as close as it is to your window though.
yeah, like it's actually my window, small space, the path.
Yeah, literally.
I do sometimes wonder if they like hear me because like my window's open, and then like I say some pretty bad stuff.
Yeah.
So I do wonder if any of them are just like, how dare you?
Stuff
To
I
this
thought
day, I've
about.
never had anyone knocking on my door telling me to shut the fuck up about their, insert whatever
Yeah,
I've offended them about.
not yet.
Oh yeah, head drop. Actually, I need that head. I was gonna
Yeah.
just save quit. I need it. No, I don't. I already had that one. Fuck. Inefficiency. I'm sure that maybe one day we'll get to the point of like, if this is inefficient, I hate you. Yeah, I mean,
What do you mean?
if we're doing this for long enough, and we like start doing it like a lot more than we are, like a lot more frequently, and it's like we're doing it less efficiently than we could be, it might like annoy either me or you, to be honest.
I don't think so. I think the more we play, the more we're just gonna stop caring because it's just gonna be fucking like drawing our brains. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's like it only takes a little bit for like monotony to boil over into anger, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. It's true.
You're just gonna all
I
of a
mean,
sudden crack open. Harry, how the fuck did you slow us down by 2 seconds?
yeah, I mean, usually when we're doing it for like 2 hours, it's not long enough to like go insane.
Yeah.
So
I mean, to be fair, it really hasn't been hitting me on the last couple of streams we've done, but maybe
exactly,
that's just a sign that we gotta push for burnout. You know what I mean?
exactly. Maybe we should start doing it for like that.
The fifth of whatever the next month is, because I forgot what months are.
Gee,
June. The 5th of June. That's gonna be interesting.
oh yeah,
Your deadline's over. Actually, what time is your deadline on the 4th?
it's like 12 in the morning.
Oh,
I'll probably submit it on the 3rd.
the 4th of June is gonna be pretty interesting.
Oh hell yeah.
I'm actually so down. And it's like I might have to have a few breaks where it's like not because I'm dying, but just because my family will kill me if I don't. But
Mm,
not because they worry about me, but because they need me to do stuff.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure they care about you as well,
I
to an
don't know. To be
extent.
fair, I said I love you to one of them today, and they just looked at me like I was crazy. I had this revelation like 3 in the morning. I haven't heard a single member of my family say I love you to any other member of my family, myself included, in like a decade. I swear I can't physically remember the last time it happened.
That's crazy. Well, some things go unspoken, so
Yeah, but it's like this unspoken, this important for this long.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
really, we got a Maggie
Oh, hell
loaded.
yeah.
I think that's loaded. Actually, that's. Oh, I just saw it's two for with fucking bandit grips. Who gives a fuck?
UGAF.
Why was that two for? Oh, I know why it was two for. Oh, I'm so stupid.
Why?
It's the same part. It's this bit. It's this little bit that sticks. I know you can't see, but it's this little bit that sticks at the bottom. That's damage prefix. No, sorry, that's not. that's like the twin prefix on guns. So like the
Yeah.
double unkempt herald has that bit. So that bit is either accuracy or like 2 times pellet count or whatever. And I got it wrong because I'm stupid. It doesn't help that it's like the actual make of the gun determines what the prefix says, even though it does exactly the same thing as like a different manufacturer with the same part. Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot. And they're planning on making this completely like overhauled in the 4th game, which is just going to be a nightmare.
It could be.
I struggle with parts in the 3rd game.
Yeah.
Because they're just not defined enough. You know what I mean? It's like I can tell like the really easy stuff. I don't know. So the guns in this, it's fine. I guess it might just be because I haven't practiced the 3rd game.
That way. We shall see when the 4th game comes out. It's the best thing ever made.
Oh, I hope so. I hope it comes out with a Tina D&D DLC attached.
That would be pretty great. That would be a good way to get started.
That would be a really good way to build hype, where it's like, because realistically they're gonna add a bunch of DLCs to this anyway. If they just gave us like one free Tina one, the problem is like they wouldn't pick the Tina one. Like they'd never pick the Tina one because that is the most profitable one they could have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Yep.
everybody who loved Wonderlands, everybody loved the 2nd game DLC and stuff. It's like they would all buy that. I would buy that. And so they won't. The only one that I mean, they're not going to make any of them free, but like if they had to make one of them free, it would be like the fucking What's in Ava's Bathroom DLC. You know, that would just be the most useless piece of shit no one cares about.
Exactly. They always find a way to fuck it up.
And then Randy would be like, "Not my call, LOL."
Yeah,
Buy it anyway, innit?
Yeah. You're a true fan. You'll play all the DLCs.
If you're a true fan, you'll make it happen. If you love your child enough, you can get rid of their Ebola. Me personally, my son, he had Ebola, and I was working at an ice cream parlor, and I loved him enough to get rid of it. He's a funny dude. I'm gonna be honest, like, he just has a way about him, doesn't he?
Honestly, bro, he's such a weirdo.
So I like how he borderline called out, like, the minimum wage ice cream parlor that he used to work at.
Yeah. He just doesn't give a fuck.
He does. Also, I love how he's the CEO and he's just like, "Not my call.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, I only own the game, okay? I don't decide anything." It's like, bro has sway. If he put up a really big fuss, something would happen in the game. Like,
Definitely.
it's just how it
You
is.
could have made it like $60, and that would be like fair enough.
I think it will be lower than 80.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be that much lower. I think they'll go to like 70.
That's fair enough.
And they'll only go to 70 because everyone's making such a big deal out of it. Even though that is just how much games cost.
Hmm. It is now. You know, that's just life.
I mean, to be fair, to what Randy was actually saying during that thing, like, it's not even that the price has gone up, it's just that the economy is so much worse, so 80 quid feels like so much more.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. He could have, like...
He could have been like, "Guys, I'll try," but it's like, that's not my department of things. Like, if they say that it needs to be 80 quid, then it's gonna be 80 quid.
Yeah.
I really feel as though I would make like a pretty decent CEO. Not because of like the decisions that I make, but just because of how I actually speak to people.
Well, you're more connected to that average person than any other.
That's true. I don't understand how CEOs do what they do, you know? It's like
they're born rich, so they never
you know, but like
understand.
some of them aren't, and they just become these absolute snobs.
Yeah.
And it's like, who are you talking to, bro? You were one of us. You beat me on Fortnite and then called me the N-word like 17 months ago. Like, what are you doing? I know you had to glow up, okay? I don't care.
They just lose that shit.
Yeah. Also, I think it's a lot about like the culture of the people that they hang around with afterwards, because it's like they have to hang around with people who are rich so that they can have
Yeah.
like deals or whatever, and it's like they have to act a certain way there because otherwise they're going to be seen as less. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you don't want to work with that guy. He's a fucking peasant.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
Kinda
is
sad
why
when
we
you
should
lose,
eat the rich. Pick up your rifles. We're doing an armed revolution.
I mean, if you watch like a Mr. Beast video from like 8 years ago where he's like fucking counting to 1,000 or whatever, it's like
Yeah, it was before all of the
like that.
torture, slave labor, and
Yeah, exactly.
you know, noncing and leaked
All of that good
Discord
stuff.
servers.
Yeah.
And actually, that probably wasn't before the illegal lotteries. To be honest, it's probably just it might be just before.
Yeah. Amorphous is out today.
How's he doing? I love Terry.
He's looking swell.
Ooh, did you say swell or swole? I know he'd been going gym.
Both.
That's what he does behind that locked door, dude. He's just absolutely pumping iron every day.
For real.
And
He does it when he goes.
he has to pump a lot of it because he's got tentacles.
Exactly. He really gets that shit done.
Yep. Imagine being able to play 15 runs of sham farming at a time. That'd be crazy.
I'll be mad, bro. Imagine how quickly we get it.
This is
How many
why we
runs
should
do we
give
have
up
by
on
now?
gaming and just start writing AI scripts. And then they
Invest
can
in
play the
AI.
game for us. I like how this also implies that we can run 15 games of Borderlands 2 on our PCs. Along with a fucking bunch of code.
Yeah, there might be
And a
launch
stream.
Yeah.
Also, that wouldn't exactly be called legitimate, would it? If we just used 15.
No. The whole point is the struggle, you know.
Yeah.
It's about the journey, not the destination.
Unless the destination is an intrinsic part of the journey, like every single journey on the planet. My journey towards my inevitable demise is... The demise is just as important as how I get there. By the way, how I get there is a handgun. Pro tip, guys, if you die with a handgun, you can just force death to take you across the river Styx. You don't need the coins.
Pro life hack. Pro death hack.
Pro death hack. How to protect yourself in the afterlife. 15 easy steps to being buried with an AR-15. I should become a fucking US journalist, dude. I'd be so good. I'd be so rich. It'd be insane.
I feel like you could make up a lot of good fake headlines that people would believe.
Exactly. Like they'd all just click on it, and then I just have to I can just run it through AI now. It'd be so easy.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Is that illegal?
What?
What I just described? Yeah, fake news. Is that illegal?
Yeah.
I mean, like they do it all the time.
It's illegal, but you probably won't get punished for it because it's like, who cares?
Bro, I should just launch it from here.
Unless it affected like loads and loads and loads of people.
Well, yeah, but how? I would say, in court, if I put out fake news that became widespread, right? So it's like I give Americans a bunch of I give Americans fake news, nobody cares, and then it keeps on happening, and then all of a sudden I put something out and it blows up. I would claim in court that I had no intention of reaching an audience this wide because there was no proof that it could ever even do this kind of numbers.
Yeah.
Would that stand? I feel as though a lawyer could get away with that.
I reckon you totally could.
That's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, dude. Do you know what I'm going to do?
Good plan.
I'm just going to go onto the Twitter and then I'm just gonna take a quote, and then I'm gonna come up with like a question that quote could answer, and then I'm gonna immediately do an AI article on the quote and just publish it somewhere. Get paid for it
Yeah.
on the ads. That'd be great. Do you know what the worst thing is about what I've just said?
Well,
It almost seems plausible because I've seen some journalism.
yeah. A lot of journalism is pretty bad these days. You know, like the news tab on your phone.
Yeah,
where you,
it's
like,
awful.
scroll? It's always just like nothing, you know?
It's always either nothing or like really old news.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 1344. We actually made an okay time-ish, I think. A pretty
Yeah,
average time,
alright.
to be fair. It'll be like an hour and 55 minutes when we get to hour 50.
What number are we on right now?
1344. So we've got 6 left.
Nice.
Wait a sec, I've been sent a message. Guess who's going to the cinema on Thursday?
No way. What are you gonna see?
Thunderbolts, finally.
Oh, that's sick. Who are you going with?
Ash. Logan gets
yeah.
free tickets because his parents care about him.
Because his parents
No,
care
no,
about
it's
him.
because he got like a membership to the light, I think.
Oh, that's sick.
So yeah, he can get like free tickets, but I don't know how it works properly.
I assume he gets like 2 free tickets every month or something.
Ash said hi. Well, so that is a very
That's
nice.
awesome.
Ash is very wholesome. That's a very nice whatever that was. Light shade.
What?
I forgot what they're called. Thingy that goes on your light bulb.
Lampshade. Thingy
Ash,
that goes on your light bulb.
after saying hi, Ash immediately had 2 ticks that said "fuck off" and "nonce." So don't take that personally, but we've all had it. Don't worry, this is just your first time. There was a tick that had a specific name. It was like Logan's and nonce. It was.
Logan's nonce.
He isn't.
Alright, we can just leave, you know, you don't have to keep
Oh yeah.
raising me.
Sorry, I forgot. Right. We're so close.
I can feel it.
I can feel something.
Oh yeah. Something in my veins.
It's Xanax.
Something orange and honeycomb shaped.
What?
Sham.
Oh my! I was so confused. Dude. I was like, what the fuck is going through your veins, bro? Bro's pumping honey through his veins.
That'd be cool. I wonder if we could do that.
No, you can't do that. I'm pretty sure you'd immediately have a clot and die. No, it wouldn't even go anywhere. It'd just cut off your vein.
Yeah.
It's way too viscous.
I reckon we should find a cadaver and see what happens if we put honey in the blood tubes.
Cadaver. Sorry. I didn't expect you to say cadaver. That's such a funny word.
Like the official word for pork.
I know. Sham. It's not the one. It sucks. 83? Fuck.
Let me know. Well, we got a sham today.
That's true.
Cool. I didn't even notice that.
It has been what? Uh so 59, it's been 95 runs minimum since we got a sham.
Really? Oh yeah,
Until
'cause we didn't
that
get any
one.
last
Yeah, we didn't
time.
get any last time.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. We're up to 55 though. It's pretty good.
Yep.
Pretty good, pretty good. I know I don't get any viewers, but I should also probably fix my thingy.
Thingy.
I should probably fix the stream so it actually has notifications and stuff.
Oh yeah, maybe.
And chat, I think. I don't really know
Like
what
a
happened
little...
to it, but so
Yeah, I don't know.
might as well. Get that motherfucker. Logan's messaging me. Why is... Oh, he's messaging me about tickets. Right. That makes sense. I was gonna say, what the fuck would bro message me out of nowhere? We got a striker.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice.
Hyperion Grip.
Whoa.
What's that? Torque Sight. Jacob Stock. Awful accuracy. Texas, though.
Yeah.
Pretty okay.
Yep.
I mean, like, real Texas, not really, but, you know, Texas, Texas. The actual good Texas, the prefix.
Texas.
Good to know. Right. Okay. I don't really know where we lost the time, but it'll be okay.
So me fucking messaging people, bro.
But yeah, but like I'm not the one who's killing him. I guess we lost a bit of time on that last one because I was too busy dicking about. Nothing.
So sad.
Okay. I'm gonna not message anyone until we finish our runs. We only have 2 left. Also, I'm not too mad about not recording the whole thing because it's like we're recording enough of it for where like people will be like, yeah, okay, that was legit because they can see our drop rate. Plus,
Yeah.
we actually don't have the bit where our drop rate seemed a little bit scuffed because we were actually getting a lot of them. Like we were getting a lot of shams at one point.
That was like mostly at the start.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Like we just
Kept us at an above average number.
and
You know, it doesn't
obviously,
matter.
yeah. I mean, like, the actual like average at the end doesn't really matter. It's more about like when you're going, does it look scuffed? You know.
Yeah.
But we've had like a whole 3 hours where we haven't gotten a sham, so I think we're fine in the eyes of the people.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the thing is, we could just do like 100 streams in a row normally, and then 101 just be like, fuck it, let's put our rate up to 50%.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're not wrong, but it's like, I mean, no, they you'd have to make it so it definitely dropped to the 94 sham
Is that a thing?
because it's like if I'm pretty sure you can do that, yeah, with like the right software.
Yeah.
But it's like,
We're too lazy to do that anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, it's not that I'm too lazy. It's just that it's don't give me that. I don't have the software for a reason.
Yeah.
I got software that is kind of like that. The software where you can just immediately give yourself stuff. And I got that for the sole purpose of I had no characters. Give me a fucking break.
Oh yeah, no, that's reasonable.
You know, and then I immediately deleted it again because it's just not safe for me to have. Like I will abuse it. I don't have that kind
Yeah.
of self-control. And
How many hours
honestly,
you got
like,
left on?
huh?
Like, 2?
Why, bro? Just kill the fucking gunboater, Salvador. This is not 48. We just did 48. What am I doing? Did we just do 48? I'm just gonna go with we have 2 left because that's what you went to.
That sounds about
Which
right.
means that I probably said at the beginning of this run how many we had left. And not at the beginning of last run. So I'm just gonna leave it. Also, it is about right. It means that we've gone fractionally slower than normal. But I guess that's to be expected.
That's fine.
Like, when the difference is... I mean, like, the difference between us and, like, other people is crazy. Like, if we were getting 2-minute runs, we'd be doing this so much quicker, but... I'm not too stressed.
Most people tend to grind it solo,
Bitch.
and then as soon as they don't see something orange, they just quit out. But we spend a bit longer.
Yeah, we do. I don't think that's where we lose the minute, though. I think there's just, like, a certain way that you're meant to, like, run, like, a place that you're meant to run to, and it's all, like, solo anyway.
Yeah.
And then that's, like, you can manipulate the bunkers, like, spawn and stuff like that. It's like, that can't be else. There's
Yeah,
also one method where you shoot him, like, like, when he's all the way out. Like, he's not even perched.
Really?
Yeah. I don't really get that one though because like I swear that he pushes like he moves away from the bullet when it's boring him.
Yeah, that's
Like,
why I don't go for it, because it doesn't do anything.
I don't
Like,
know.
it
I
can't
swear I've
get
seen that
stuck.
like a couple times. I just don't know what it is.
Well, it can get stuck when he's moving, but not really.
You're not
And so
consistently enough to where
especially
you would go
far
for it.
away. Yeah,
I guess they go
so,
for it because it doesn't affect anything.
yeah, I guess so. I've never seen anyone do that, but I guess it would be possible. I mean, it wouldn't even speed you up that much, really, if you're going to hit him when he's far
No.
off. If you get, like, an early spawn, which you do a lot of the times, you can just get him as soon as possible anyway. He's doing a weird angle again. Actually,
I'm
wait,
not
let
gonna
me just
lie, I turned around to shoot a ball loader, turned back around, and I thought he was upside down. I'm
Yeah,
not
that'll be
kidding.
a little bit of a weird angle. We've never seen him do that before.
He's at a weird angle again. I just turn around and he's upside down.
We got nothing. Oh yeah.
Alright, last one. Also, I like how like the game builds up E-Tech as being like really good weapons, and it's like they're not really any better than anything else.
Yeah, they clearly were trying to do something that didn't work out.
It's
But
because in the first game you had Iridian weapons, right?
hmm,
So then they could replace those with thingy weapons, whatever I just said. Come on, Harry, get it together. Sorry.
E-Tech.
E-Tech. They replaced it with E-Tech, which is just Iridian weapons, but just because of the iridium, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
And they made them like more like actual guns and less like space fucking penises that you hold and then they shoot something.
Yeah.
And then the third game they didn't really have it.
No,
But like they had a lot going on in the third game, so I kind of get it.
that's true. Also, it's kind of like first one was mid, second one was mid. Not really into point
Yeah,
doing it again.
true. Then again, pearls have always been mid, and they're gonna do those again.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
fucking bet Randy. I hope that you're one of the two people fucking watching, Randy. If you baited me for pearls and now you're not gonna add them, I will find you.
uh, he's gonna put a tweet tomorrow. Like, I hope you guys didn't think we were actually gonna put pearls in the game.
I'll get him. I'll get him, and I won't miss. I know how to use a gun, Randy. I know.
And we got nothing. Good, good, good.
Yippee! Stream's done. At the first time that I've seen 2 viewers. Dope.
Well, it's gonna be a huge raid.
I love our definition of huge. It's like the oh my god, that looks pretty good big to me. Look, it looks above average.
Yeah, two's above average.
I mean, yeah, above average for me, but right. Let's find me a channel.
I'm gonna find someone good.
Jolts is streaming, but I don't really want to do Jolts. Also,
Oh
he's
my
doing
god.
Borderlands
Oh,
3, and I'm not about that.
no, fair enough.
ADHD, chronic pain, and 18 plus. I like the sound of this.
Chronic pain. That's basically what sham farming is.
She can't. I don't know. I don't like these images that are looking at me on the top of her screen.
What are they?
You'll see. I'm just gonna rate her. You'll see.
Okay.
I can't lie. I was sold on rating this person since I saw chronic pain. I definitely did not almost just do /raid spell RIAD. Shh.
Oh
Don't
dear.
tell anyone.
You're getting your digraph reversal and fucked up, mate.
Doesn't even allow me to raid. That's crazy.
What do you mean it doesn't allow you to
Apparently her
raid?
settings say fuck you. Also, I'll
Um,
just send it so you can see what the top of the heads were. You see what I'm looking at.
oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah. What else we got going on? That is actively not Borderlands. Uh, guy who claims Borderlands 2 is his favorite game of all time has never beat normal mode with Axton Lamau.
That's crazy.
That's a very long title.
That's fair enough, bro. It's fucking Axton. Because...
I'll share it with. I'll raid him. Up the
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
He's got the rainbow car as well. We love fruity people.
Oh, let's go.
I also immediately spelt raid correctly, so I've redeemed myself
Congrats.
from being unable to. I genuinely just thought it said the same fucking prompt about not being able to raid them.
A bowl of noodles. Let's go.